birthday. That's all he wants. It's simple.
Simple.
You can
cancers, man.
You can do it on purpose, make it look like an accident.
Make it look like an accident. A bloop. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need, man.
Yeah. He'll even take one knuckle deep.
No, I will not take one knuckle deep. Unless it's in a nostril, then I will. Then you can go one knuckle deep in my nostril. I might let you pick my nose. Call me, bitch.
Right now on the Rockin' Comedy Show, joining us on the 44th floor for the very first time, relatively new to the comedy scene, it's Jason Halpin, everybody.
Yeah, Jason Halpin.
There you go.
Birthday. I didn't even know it was your birthday. So
Thank you
for having me on the show. I
Obviously,
appreciate that.
a lot of these bitches don't know it's my birthday.
Right, and that's, if this continues the way it's going, I'll unbutton a couple buttons here. I'll give you a nipple.
My man.
That's
A nipple
I'll
slip.
do what I can do for you,
See
at the
what
very
you can
least,
do, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just, I hope it's not a hairy nipple.
No. I'll always keep that shit clean.
Okay.
He's done some manscaping.
Manscapes. Jason Halpin, everybody. What's going on, Playboy?
Man, just this is a cool setup you got here. I didn't know what to expect, but I got here a few minutes early.
When you're on the 44th floor, you have to,
you
have
with
to.
The elevator and
The expectations are high when you're on the 44th floor.
It was, the view from up here is unbelievable.
Right.
It's crazy. Oh man, look down there. It's just amazing. It's so good. But no, this is really cool, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you at Money Plays for the. I don't know how long ago it was that you were there, but it was good.
Thank you very much.
Set.
Yeah, that's a cool room. I really like
It's
that place.
crowded, that room.
Exactly. Like, it's you get the music and the comedy or whatever, but
and you're like, I just want a beer, and it takes 20 minutes. Like
that's
it's
true.
Yeah.
But comedy, all we want is people to listen to what the hell we're saying. That's all I'm going for. Mostly, you go to all these mics. Some people playing slots, whatever. At least people are there to listen.
slide that a little closer to you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It moves. No, you can actually move the whole arm.
Oh, move the whole thing.
See, it's fancy.
Better.
See?
Wow.
Yeah. Now the mic's in your face. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little intimidating.
Try to keep your mouth off of it, man. Try to not, you know what I'm saying? Don't deep.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go there.
So you've been doing it less than a year?
A little less than a year. Yeah, about I guess like 10 months, something like that.
Okay.
Did you fall into it accidentally? Lose a bet? What was the deal?
Yeah, I wanted to do it for a long time, but I was a giant pussy who was afraid to get on stage, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to some open mics, like watch, just see what it's about, and I watched some people, and you guys know this, some people are just really bad. There's some great people, but then there's some super terrible people, and then you watch enough of these bad people, you're like, well, worst case scenario, I'm better than this guy. Like I gotta be better than that. Watched a handful of sets, finally was like, screw it, I'm doing it. And first time I did it, of course, was terrible and still not great, but fell in love with it immediately. I was like, I need to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And now you're hooked.
Oh, completely. Yeah, I'm doing it every night of the week, basically. My friends are sick of seeing my Facebook posts about shows and inviting them out. I'm going to keep doing it forever, no matter what.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Do you plan on going anywhere with it? Do you want to? Or you just kind of like whatever the fuck happens?
I would love to do anything with it for sure. I'm not, delusional like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be on the Tonight Show next week kind of thing. But you talk to those guys who are like 3 months in, they're like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be hitting the Comedy Store, and I'm like, no.
When I first moved to Vegas, there was a guy. His name was Chemo, and he was in a wheelchair.
Oh.
and he used to host. He used to host an open mic at this place called Honest John's, which is not here now. It was in the world's largest gift shop. Now it's the store where it says if it's in stock, we have it. But there used to be a little bar there. It was called Honest John's, and it was the shittiest open mic. And he told us, he goes, I'm not going to be here next week because I'm going to be on Letterman. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So then he was telling everybody he's going to be on Letterman, and then the night he was supposed to be on Letterman, he goes, I got bumped. And so then he wasn't on the next night, and we're like, well, usually when you get bumped, you're on the next night.
Yeah.
And he was just so full. He was one of those guys.
I'm going to be on Letterman. Get the fuck out of here.
I forgot to tell you guys, I'm going to be on Letterman next week, so, tune in for that. Watch it. I hope I don't get bumped, but, just keep your eyes out.
And if you do get bumped, it'll probably be till the next year.
Yeah, it'll be like 5 years down the road, something like that.
Next July 9th, next birthday of mine, you'll be on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool, though.
So how long you been doing comedy for?
How long have I been doing
Yeah.
comedy for? Shit. No, I'm in my 3rd year now, man.
3rd year, nice.
Yeah. It's crazy because actually...
I was one of the first guys to put him up in Vegas.
Exactly.
awesome.
Yes. I went and did this one show just out of like straight. I don't know, man. The guy said he got a house and a car off of comedy in a year, and I was like broke at the time. I was like, shit. Well, if he could do it, I know I could do it. You know what I'm saying? And I went and got on stage, and I actually did pretty good. And by my 3rd month, I was at the Comedy Store.
Dude, that's
Crazy
awesome.
Jay actually put me up at his show. And that was the first time I ever really got on a serious stage
Yeah.
at Crazy J's show, and that was dope. Crazy J kind of gave me my little break a little bit, man.
Nice.
He was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Come on, I got something for you."
Was it before or after that heckler at Meatheads?
It was at the. That's where you found me at. Was
It
the
was
heckler at Meatheads?
Yeah.
That's kind of put me on the map right there. Zach O. Wiseman gave me a award for that. You put me on stage for that.
Yeah.
Tabloid came and got me and took me to the Comedy Store. It was like, I'll never forget you guys, man. I love
Yeah,
that.
she
shit.
was that heckler was crazy.
She was crazy.
I don't think I-
She had like one boob that was bigger than the other too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was both big titties, but you could obviously tell like it was a dangling titty.
I think she was stealing stuff and was trying to get out.
Maybe she
Why,
was.
why are you putting stuff where the one person people are looking? Like, one place people are going to be looking at. You're gonna.
At your titties, and then she had like this zebra outfit on. Like I'll never forget it. Bitch had a zebra outfit on. She looked like Madagascar.
And it's so funny. She was like, you were giving her a hard time about the zebra outfit, and you're like, you shouldn't wear animals that are as big as you. Or
So
she's like, you're wearing a jacket and it's 90 out. She goes, it's 40.
Right, I'm like, it's wintertime. That's what people do. Wear jackets in
How
the
long was
wintertime.
she in that bar? Like it was in July when she got there.
was wasted.
She threw her flip flops. She was pissed.
Everything. Oh
She
my
was picking a
god.
fight with
no.
She was picking a fight with the bartender. She was all kinds of stuff. Leave that up here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Crazy J, man, stop bringing your animals up to the 44th floor, bro.
And stop putting your stuff where they can get it.
Shit. Crazy J has a zoo at his house. I don't know if anybody ever noticed, if you ever told anybody that, but Crazy J has a fucking zoo.
Yeah, I mean, if you got some quarters, I'd like to make that little feeder go. I'll go feed these things afterwards. This is perfect.
So Jason Halpin, so you're originally from Las Vegas?
No, I moved around a lot. I mean, I was born in Chicago originally.
Chi-Town?
Yeah, still love everything in Chicago, other than the cold weather.
Except for the murder.
Yeah. Stay away from the South Side. Like, do not go near the United Center. It's not a good deal. Yeah, I lived out here for like 14 years though. So parents moved out here when I was in high school. So,
Right on.
but I like it. It's I like the 24-hour town kind of thing.
Yeah.
The 120 degree heat. It's. I'll take that over the cold though. Still, like even the crazy heat, can't fucking deal with it.
I heard the cold out there is no joke. I heard it like eats through every piece of clothing you have, no matter how much you have on.
Oh yeah, I don't even own the right shit to live there anymore. Like I only visit in the spring, and like you will not see me in Chicago in the winter.
I heard it gets cold in the spring too,
Yeah,
though.
it can for sure. I mean, you live out in Vegas. I feel like for more than like 2 years, you immediately just become super thin skinned where you can't take cold. Like I remember when I first moved out here, I was like, oh, this is wintertime. It was still nice. Drops below 70. I'm like, nah, I don't. I'm staying inside. Fuck
Right.
this.
Hell yeah. So have you gone back to the Shy with your jokes?
No, I haven't done a mic out there yet. I usually go out there about once a year. I'm planning to go out there probably in the next couple months. I've done a few different shows, Arizona, California. I go to LA fairly often, but
Okay.
yeah, haven't gone east too far yet. But I'm looking forward to trying to, anytime I go on vacation, hit up some mics, stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard that's where they make it big at Chicago and
Right.
New York, man. I
You have any shows coming up here?
I don't know if anything booked. I'm actually going out to next Thursday. I'm gonna be out in Arizona. I'm going to do Tempe Improv, but just they have like this new Faces of Comedy thing they do, and
High
it's,
five for Tempe.
That room is so. I did it a few months ago. Fucking unbelievable, They have 350, 400 people, whatever it is, they get in there, and just that's where it feels like comedy. You're like, holy shit, like this is a real thing.
Yeah. That's
just
good
a small
shit.
step up from Meatheads. Like barely, basically the same, but you know.
Right, yeah. Well, hey, so they closed Meatheads down,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy. I used to love that bar, man.
First place ever to comedy for sure. Yeah.
Me too. Well, no, it wasn't the first place, but it was like I did it that first time, and when I killed, and then the second time I did it was at Meatheads, and it was right down the street from my house. So I would just walk there,
Yeah.
do my comedy, get wasted, and walk home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope.
I feel like that's like the perfect kind of bar for like beginner comics. Like you need that kind of super shitty bar that
Yeah.
cheap drink, like just to
Yeah.
kind of get going. Like you shouldn't start out somewhere nice. That doesn't seem right.
Right.
You need to start super shitty and work your way towards something.
And work
nice.
your way up, because I swear to
You
God.
don't want to start somewhere nice and then end up at Meathead.
Right.
Then you got to reevaluate your career.
What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
At that
How
point.
did I end up here?
Hell yeah. Hell
5 years of
yeah.
comedy have finally made it to Meatheads. This is a dream
This
right
is
here.
My dream come true.
Right. I started off
A
at
shitty bar
Letterman
with
and now.
a shitty bar with no ventilation that's filled with smoke.
Oh man.
Oh my God, that was the worst about me.
That was
It was
yeah.
like,
You walked out of there just stinking.
No
Oh
one
my
could even
god.
be smoking. Just like it was set into the place from like the past from
You
years.
you didn't
Yeah.
need to smoke.
Yep.
yeah, because you already got cancer. As soon as you're in there, you got lung cancer.
As soon as you walked in.
As soon as you walked in, you got lung cancer.
Are you guys ready for the news?
Yeah, let's do the news, man.
In a 24-hour town, it's important to stay in the know. And nobody keeps you in the know like the Rockin' Comedy Show. Bringing you headlines from across the country and around the world, Crazy Jay will give you the headlines that nobody else is talking about. Now, here's the news.
Now, this first story is great.
Okay, I'm nervous.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the picture, but
Yeah. I'm nervous.
it's definitely gonna take you watching porn on your iPad
shit.
to a whole other level.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, so
shit.
we can find out together. Because you can now honestly fuck your
Oh
iPad.
shit! And it's serious too. Tech breakthrough. You can now fuck your iPad. It says it right
Said
here.
on Thursday, sex toy company Fleshlight apparently released its first online ad for the Launchpad, an iPad case that is customized to fit a fleshlight behind the screen as its user is active on an ASA-friendly video application such as Skype or FaceTime.
No.
In other words, this means you can stick your dick in an inner sleeve erotic device while watching your partner. The unique placement of the Fleshlight product in relationship to the iPad allows the user to fully immerse himself in a point-of-view pornographic content, according to the Fleshlight YouTube channel. Or, if one prefers, it might also serve well while playing Chess Pro or whatever.
Chess Pro.
Yeah. Video for Launchpad is below. There is no mention of a release date or retail price. But here it is. I will actually post it on our fan page so
In a
people can
perfect
see
world,
it. But
every special occasion would be spent with that special someone.
Happy anniversary, babe. They're beautiful. I miss you so much. I wish we could be together.
But we know life gets busy, and fitting in time together gets hard.
Open it.
Now we've made it possible for you and your loved one to come together.
It's perfect.
Try it on.
Right
watch
now?
the end of this commercial.
Yes.
Is it? This looks like it's a real
Introducing the
commercial.
Fleshlight
It is.
Launchpad for your
It's on their YouTube channel.
It's stuck in This shit is crazy.
I like that they call it the Launchpad.
Right, the launch pad. Like, what the hell? Does it have like a cum catcher too? Does it
I don't know. Well, if it's like the Fleshlight, I
You're supposed
think
to
you
shoot under the
just.
screen, right? I mean, that's
What is the flashlight?
Well,
What
the
is
flashlight's like it looks like a flashlight, but when you unscrew the top of it, it's got like a
like a little
like a fake
pussy,
vagina in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And so you're just supposed to go in there and then clean it out. So it's probably the same thing with the Launchpad.
That beats the hell out of a prison. pussy. You know what I'm saying? Or not a prison pussy, but in jail they make these things. I forget what they're called, man. Damn. But I'm not saying I've been to jail. But all I'm saying is,
keeping up with the theme of today's show, Walmart masturbator brought Viagra and condoms. That's right. He got caught a little while back, but
he brought Viagra.
He brought it was into the store. Anyway, a Florida man is behind bars after allegedly rolling back more than low prices at Walmart. Police say Gregory Johnson, 53, was carrying condoms and Viagra pills in his car when he allegedly masturbated in front of a family in a parking lot. No. Johnson allegedly parked next to the family, which included a child under the age of 16, at a Walmart store in Apopa, wherever that is. Then got out of his vehicle and began masturbating. The woman called police who tracked down.
Yeah, like you don't start walking while masturbating. Like that's a rule. I think you're not on the move at any point.
The mobile masturbator.
The woman who called police who tracked down and searched Johnson's vehicle where they say they found a black bag full of Viagra and condoms. Johnson, a registered sex offender, was on probation for alleged sexual assault. On Thursday, he was charged with lewd and lascivious behavior and violation of probation. Walmart declined to comment on the incident.
Yo, he walked out with his dick in his hand like, freeze, bitch, don't move, give me all your money.
I like that he's using a condom, though. Somehow this guy's practicing safe sex. Like, of all the people,
what the hell?
he
just rides around with rubbers and Viagra everywhere. Just in case, you never know. I might have to shoot.
I don't want to be irresponsible about my public masturbation.
My public masturbation,
you know.
He pulled his dick out and was just ready.
A woman in Richland, Washington is on a 30-day mission to eat nothing but pet food.
What?
Dorothy Hunter embarked on the bizarre diet June 19th while stocking shelves at her business, Paws Natural Pet Emporium. I didn't have time to go get a snack, so I grabbed the bag of treats off the counter. And I was like, wow, these read better than normal people treats. So I started eating the treats, and I was like, I could do this for 30 days. So far, she doesn't have a bone to pick with the food she's eating. She says, I've also been doing our oven-baked blueberry treats as well as freeze-dried green bean carrots. She told the station, I'm even doing some canned cat food. One is a succulent chicken and actually tastes really good. So I'm really happy with that one. I don't do raw bones or meat products like that or the frozen because I'm just into raw. Hunter has lost at least 2 pounds eating pet food and gained a dining partner, an employee, Amanda Kemp, who has been feeding the pet food to her kids as well.
What?
That's my most surprising part is that she has a friend. All that stuff.
Not only does she have a friend, but she's serving it to her children as well. Like, what the hell?
My kids love the dog treats as well, and I don't mind them eating those because they are nutritious. They even told the teacher who then asked me if it was true. Everything is labeled here, so you know what you're buying, and you're buying nutrition. Like human food, pet food is required to be compliant with food additive regulations and be free of pathogens. Still, consuming kibble comes as a risk, according to nutrition expert Mandolin Fernstorm. Choosing to experiment with pet food as a long-term option is a nutritional negative and might make you sick. You might be on trees in the park.
Right.
Hunter's 30-day pet food gorge mission just happens to coincide with the expansion of her store, but Mike Rylander of WTFart.com hopes it coincides with something that makes more sense. Please tell me this is something to do with the legislation of weed in Washington and not that she's just hungry and lazy.
Get the fuck out. See, they making weed heads look real bad out there in Washington. I'm just letting it be known, man.
Never have I craved pet food at any point.
Would you do that?
No. You have to be locked in a basement.
Where is your munchie level at that point? That's what I need to know. How much weed did you actually smoke? For some shit. What the hell is
Today, this started a couple days ago, but it is National Swastika Rehabilitation Week.
Rehabilitation.
Well, you know, because it's got such a bad rap.
Yeah, it had some bad PR over the years. I don't know if you've heard about it.
So let's bring it back and make it not so negative.
Yeah.
In human history, few symbols arouse a furor like the Nazi swastika, yet a UFO group called the Raelian International Movement is spending a whole week trying to rehabilitate the controversial image. Swastika Rehabilitation Week officially began Saturday and runs through July 12th.
The day before your birthday, crazy.
Yeah, I know. The group claims it wants to change the image of the swastika from one representing genocide and racism to the ancient meaning of well-being and good luck.
How
What's
uncreative
good luck
are you?
about the swastika?
Right. Killed plenty of Jews, blacks, and homos.
The head swastika rehabilitator believes that the symbol was given to humans by the Elohim, a group of extraterrestrial scientists who created all of humankind.
Well, these people sound like they're really down to earth, and they know, you know.
I hope that ain't in Washington, is it? Is that
No,
in a weed legal state? Please don't be, because god damn, y'all fucking it up.
The swastika appears in ancient cultures and all over the world. The Huffington Post reported, how can it be found everywhere despite these cultures having no contact with each other unless the Elohim were involved? It doesn't say where this actually is.
If those are the ones drawn up top, all the different ones they found all over the world, guess what? Those aren't all the same thing. You can't just say, like,
Look
some
at
are
this
backwards.
One. This is like a double
some
one
has
here
extras.
and
Yeah, you
shit.
can't say that's the same signal. Like,
Yeah, like
be creative. Come up with something new. Like, that's you're not bringing back the swastika.
Right.
right. What the hell?
It's-
Says this is the 5th year that the Raelians have attempted to remove the Nazi stigma from the swastika, so it must be doing well. This week there are rallies in 50 cities all over the world, including Lyon, France, and Seoul, and South Korea. We have quite a few celebrations in Israel.
No way. Get out of here.
Yeah, so basically, and it doesn't say where this is being. In May, the group celebrates International Clitoris Awareness Week as well.
Is that right?
That's something I can get behind.
Yeah,
I'll get behind that.
Vote that one.
Or maybe in front of it. I don't know.
International, or get in front of it. Yeah, I'm right there with it. International
Swastika
Clitoris
Rehabilitation Week isn't the only wacky holiday, so there we go.
Oh, they also organized Go Topless Day.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
there we go.
Yes, we need to
I feel bad. I
organizations
agree
considered
with the
to be
rest of their-
sexist law against women exposing their breast in public. What? Protest against that. Yes, I'm with that. I understand. What day is that? It's in August.
It's in August.
It doesn't say the date though.
I guess we'll have to wait.
We're gonna have, fuck that. I'm looking that up.
It's like they're going through the list of things. They're like, all right,
And
guys,
then
we're
in
gonna have a
May,
topless
so
day.
next May is International Clitoris Awareness Week. So all you beezies who have still not called me, next year in May, you will not get your clitoris award of. I will not aware your clitoris.
You will not.
Only for a week, though.
You will not
That's-
point it
I'm
out.
oblivious to where it's at.
On a week, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, but that's cool though. For a whole week, I can just make bitches know that I'm aware of the clitoris.
If you heard about this sleeping New York Yankees fan who fell asleep in the ball game,
Yeah, I think that's stupid.
and they made fun of him, he is actually suing ESPN and Major League Baseball for $10 million.
Good luck, fucker.
Yeah.
New York Yankees fan was recently caught sleeping at a game between. Well, we don't want these stupid ads. Let's take that out. I hate when they do this, and I have to wait for the ad to
Yeah.
finish playing through. But yeah, so he's suing them for $10 million because he said it made fun. They were making fun of him.
But
Why'd
they
you fall
didn't-
asleep at a ball game?
That's that baseball. does
Baseball's
that to me
boring anyway, but why would you
baseball
go
does
and
that
fall
to me.
asleep?
That's my sleep aid.
Yeah,
Baseball and marijuana. I'm knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you fall asleep at a ball game, you get made fun of. You masturbate in your car, you get made fun of. Like, if
He
you try to
didn't
bring
get
back the
made. No, he
swastika.
He masturbated outside of his car, and he got taken to jail.
Got
Don't
arrested.
do that. Yes.
a New York Yankee fan was recently caught sleeping at a game between the Bronx Bombers and the Boston Red Sox. He was actually spotted by a cameraman and thrown onto the screen for the world to see as the announcers joked about him.
Sometimes I wish I was fat, just so I could sleep on my chest like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know, like, I'm falling
The
here,
smoking,
I don't know where to-
the Smoking Gun reported on July 7th that the man is now suing ESPN and Major League Baseball for defamation And he's suing for $10 million. When he was when his sleeping image was caught on camera, sports broadcasters John Kirk and Dan Schulman started talking about him. They used words such as oblivious and stated that the ballpark is not the place you come to sleep. 26-year-old Andrew Rector did indeed fall asleep during the fourth inning of the mid-April game between the Yankees and Red Sox, but he's not happy with now how he was projected. So
he made it to the fourth. Like, it's one thing if the game's in like the 19th, like they're going to extra innings, it's going all hours of the night.
19th, they have that many fucking
it's
innings,
tied, stuff like that. But the fourth
hell
inning, like, sorry, unless you're a 4-year-old kid, you should not be falling asleep at a ballpark. Like, that's.
Rector went on to say in the lawsuit that he comments that the comments portray him as a confused, disgusted, and socially bankrupt individual and a fatty cow that needs 2 seats.
Maybe he did need 2 seats.
Let's take a look at the picture.
Nice.
He's not that
I don't
big.
think he needs 2 seats,
No.
but he's pretty close though. He's got about 3.
I mean, if they literally called him a fatty cow that needs 2 seats, that's a little
But
mean.
they didn't call him
But
a
of course they
fatty
didn't.
cow,
Like,
though.
he's
You know what I'm
saying that's
saying?
how
And then I heard on the news that it says on the look at these buff ass motherfuckers, and then it says look at this. So anyway, and then it says on the news like I guess it says on the back of your ticket that anything you do is subject to be.
Yeah, they'll put it up on the big screen, man. They'll do
so
the kiss cam, whatever. They'll do all that stuff.
that shit is crazy though. But he looked comfortable. I don't give a
$10
damn.
million.
$10 million, he's not going to get it.
People can make fun of me as much as they want.
gonna
for
throw
$10
that
million.
They probably give him some free tickets or
A
something.
4th grader sues a fellow 4th grader for bullying.
He might win.
Alleged school bullying has prompted a 4th grader to sue another 4th grader in northwest suburban Mount Prospect, contending he has been the victim of bullying. Another one of these stupid ads. There we go. Contending he has been the victim of bullying, which spanned his entire 3rd grade year. Matthew and DeVry Delcourt filed the lawsuit Tuesday on behalf of their son, Joaquin, naming a classmate identified only
Joaquin,
as
fool.
Joaquin. I don't care.
Joaquin. I like that, though.
Joaquin, it doesn't matter. Names don't matter. Identified only as CA, along with the boy's parents, that school district, and Jeffrey Brusso. Within hours of filing the complaint in Cook County Circuit Court, Ms. Delcourt said she was fired from her job in the Robert Frost Elementary cafeteria. A termination letter from the school's cafeteria contractor said she was being fired at the request of the client because actions she had taken have been detrimental to the physical and mental well-being of students and staff. So, I don't know. You think he's going to get it?
I do. With the way the world is today, man,
I'm trying to see how much they're trying to sue him.
That's the thing, yeah, they don't have a thing, but I guarantee it's not at least $10 million. So a guy
bet
who
it,
fell
they're not
asleep and got
getting
made
$10
fun
million.
of, a 26-year-old being made fun of at a ball game deserves $10 million. I guess a 4th grader does, who's actually getting.
I think that he's gotten better
got more of a
action.
case,
Yeah,
for
sure.
Yeah, he's definitely got
for
more of a
sure.
case.
Than the fucking fat guy falling asleep. You know that crazy, Jay. Y'all fat people fall asleep everywhere.
I don't fall asleep anywhere when I'm out in public. I take
real?
naps before I go.
That's that way to do it. Hey, look, he mastered his fatness.
I hope everybody enjoyed Darius' time on the show.
Oh, my bad. I forget who pays the bills.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. Authorities say a New Mexico inmate has been captured after he escaped from jail by hiding in a laundry basket.
Apparently, he watches a lot of cartoons.
Yes.
That's how
fuck that.
you break out ever.
Hey, if you can do it, get the fuck out, man.
Officials say 28-year-old Kevin Matthew Perkins packed himself in the basket on Monday to get away from the Metropolitan Detention Center. Authorities say the laundry basket was headed to another facility. When an officer
Just wakes up in another jail.
When an officer opened a truck door, officials say Perkins jumped out of the basket and ran. Albuquerque police later received a breaking and entering call at an assisted living complex. That's where they found broken glass from a window and followed a trail of blood that led to Perkins. Court records show Perkins is in jail on several several charges, including robbery and credit card fraud. It is not known if he has an attorney.
He said he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those kids and their damn dog.
That was a good one. That was crazy.
Here's a... Yep, there we go. Comedian smokes crack publicly in San Francisco. Nothing happens.
There you go.
Now to get into the meat of the story. Comedian what's these stupid ads, man? Comedian Marcus Tisdale woke up and decided he was going to smoke crack in public. Kind of. Tisdale tested Dave Chappelle's famous words about seeing people brazenly smoke crack in San Francisco by pretending to light up a crack pipe in broad daylight in the city by the bay. Comedy experts filmed the whole thing, and now we get to see the repercussions, or lack thereof, that arise from smoking crack in the famously tolerant West Coast city. So,
can we please watch that video? I want to see him smoke crack. Do we have time?
We can't watch it while we're doing this because they can't see it, but we can post it later and see it. But.
Yeah, because I want to see that. I want to see him.
Yeah, I got a picture of him just right in front of a strip mall with 5 people watching.
The other people around him right now. That's the most interesting fucking video that's came up.
Of course, if I see someone smoking crack, I'm not bothering them. Like, you don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
But the police didn't say anything either. What the hell? I got pulled over for a headlight, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
parking tickets at In-N-Out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, In-N-Out. That was a funny one.
Santa Clarita, California. An entire tree fell onto a roller coaster's track in California, dislodging the front car and keeping nearly 24 riders hanging 20 to 30 feet in the air for hours. According to the state agency that investigates workplace accidents, it was actually the Ninja ride at Magic Mountain.
I love that ride. That's fucked up.
And that initial report suggested it was a branch that fell, but Peter Melton, a spokesman for the Division of Occupational Safety and Health, said Tuesday the whole tree came crashing down. An overhead photograph showed the trunk resting on the tracks. The Ninja coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain will remain closed until investigators determine exactly what went wrong. So there we go. It took nearly 3 hours for all 22 of the stranded riders to be rescued on Monday night. 4 people were hurt and 2 were taken into the hospital as a precaution, but all the injuries were minor, fire and park officials said. So there you go.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
imagine
another
you just,
person with a better
that was a serious
thing for $4 million though.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I could probably sue a little bit for that.
You'd say, you've traumatized me so that I never want to
ride a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Just give me $150,000. I don't even need.
Florida woman to the cop, the crack foil is hurting my vagina. That is what she said to the cop when she got arrested. Jennifer Renee Crosby was
arrested.
She
wasn't black.
Jennifer Renee Crosby was arrested in Wabasso, Florida.
Yeah.
When she tried to hide drugs up her vagina. Her first mistake was trying to sell drugs. Her second mistake was riding with a man who didn't have a license. Her third mistake, these might not be in order, was sticking foil-wrapped crack inside her genitals. I'm feeling pain just thinking about it.
You would think that you would at least, put some saran wrap around that shit.
And that's actually mentioned in here. It's pretty funny. Crosby's arrest began with a routine traffic stop. She and her companion / customer, she was going to sell the crack to him for $100, were stopped by police officers, and the driver, Robert William King, was arrested to provide his license and registration. King uttered, "I don't have a license." Which right there.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. The officer found that King has not been allowed to drive since 2008. When Crosby was asked to step out of the car, she became nervous and started shaking. That's when the officers began suspecting that she might be hiding something, which is reasonable. I also shake a lot when I'm lying. I love the guy that writes this. He asked Crosby whether she had any drugs, and she said no, and then quickly changed her mind. "I have drugs in my vagina," Crosby uttered spontaneously. And then when she was asked to remove them, she said, Ouch. Again, that sounded really painful to the officer if she was okay. And Crosby said, the foil is hurting the inside of my vagina before producing a foil-wrapped rock of crack cocaine, which she said just paid $100 for. Well, it's unfortunate that Crosby was in pain. The police report produced by the arresting officer is written in a way that really keeps the reader in suspense. I don't know that if it's allowed or encouraged, but I also imagine that one has to write so many of these that they might get pretty boring if they weren't sudden utterances of multiple explanations. But there's one in there where they actually, one of the comments, bypassing the saran wrap for some foil. She never seen locked up abroad. Heck, she's never used paper tampon applicators. No,
Right, what the hell is going on? Why would you stick raw foil in your
that's not
pussy? You're dumb. You deserve to go to jail.
It was funny. I had to go to the DMV today and do my registration.
Oh, fun.
And got there early, like 10 minutes before they open, and the line's really long. But they've got it set up now in such a way that, the line outside could be really long, but as soon as the doors open, everybody pretty much goes in. You might just need to go to the kiosk. You might just need to go sit and do your driver's test, whatever.
Yeah.
But the line, once the doors open, seemed to move pretty fast. Well, I'm standing there in line, and this woman comes up behind me. She has her kid, and she's standing in line, and she's like, I hate this motherfucking town of Nevada. And I'm like, town of Nevada? Don't you mean town of Las Vegas? Right? And so I'm not saying anything. She gets on her phone and she starts complaining to her. This line's 3 times as long as it was the other day, and they ain't even fucking open. You know these government offices, they ain't gonna open on time. It's already 7:59. They say they're gonna open at 8. And I'm sitting there going, what? And she's telling her son, he's like, Mom, we should call the cops. She's like, all the cops in this town are corrupt. And this is one of those things I told you about government being corrupt. This is a government building and it's corrupt. And everybody in this town sucks. The people in this town suck. And this woman in front of me turned around and she was like, you don't even know me. So then it's like 8:03 and they haven't opened the doors. And it's 8:03. She's like, nobody's done blah, blah. And she's going, the lady in front of me turns and goes, like when you go to work, do you start the minute you get there? She goes, I don't even have a job. And the lady's like, so you're part of the EBT system? And she's going on and on about this whole thing. And they're trying to help her, like, well, what are you here for? Because before you go in, they'll give you papers and try to direct you to which way you need to go. Yeah. She goes, I don't need your papers. It's all propaganda. She's like, there's got to be other DMVs in here in this town besides this one. And he's like, there is. And he's trying to, here's a paper. You know, you can even go to Albertsons and use a kiosk in there. They have a DMV kiosk in there. Yeah. She didn't want any of this paperwork, any of this stuff. Stupid. So I go and I tell them I'm just here to register my car. So they're like, you can use the kiosk, go over there. I'm like, sweet, there's nobody in line. She's standing in line right next to the kiosk doing something else. And I hear her say something like, oh, he doesn't have to wait in line because he's white and blah blah blah. And now she's throwing the race card out. But it was funny. She's like, oh, he gets to stand in that line because he's white. Not even before she goes because he white comes out of her mouth, a black guy gets in the same line. Right. And then I just wanted to turn and be like, what you got now? Yeah, say something now. Now what you got now? But it was so funny because the DMV is like, it's the worst place, but
everybody knows that.
It's why are you complaining? You gotta go. You gotta go at least twice a year.
It's worse in California. Yeah. That's the cold part. I don't know about anywhere else, but I know in California it's 10 times worse going to the DMV. In LA, it's 10 times worse going to the fucking DMV, bro. It's like
I was in and out in 10 minutes. Like I mean that was pretty quick.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because you go in, you use if you're one of the fortunate ones to get to use the kiosk, jam, I'm out. I was like 10 minutes, broke a record.
Yeah. She's probably still in the DMV talking shit.
I like that she said, like, this is line's way longer than the other day. Like, how often do you have, like...
Yeah, maybe if you got all your paperwork together, by the papers he's giving you, telling you the documents you need, right? You don't have to come back another time.
She just comes every week just to bitch at the
just to
line.
talk.
And her one kid's like, I like the DMV. She's like, no, you don't. Like, she's all mad, and she's like, we're gonna be here for 3 hours. And I was like, well, you should have brought your iPad with a movie on it, like
something. Fuck, bring a book. 'Cause you need to read one.
She's saying
Obviously.
it's that's what she was saying. That white guy was unfair because he was behind her, and his number was coming up before hers. Oh, it's because he's white? No, because he's doing something different than you are. So you have G, he has E. Like, it's totally different.
Not even the same shit.
Totally
Man. Not even the same.
Yeah, it was great. I was like, are you kidding
Damn,
me?
you should have got that bitch on camera.
I wish I could have filmed
Yeah.
it.
Tell her to call up here. Just give me a nip slip, and I'm gonna give you a free DMV
Darius will
pass.
set you straight.
You know what I'm saying? Get you a pass to the DMV. Bitch, I go pay your registration.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got more with Jason, and we've also got Jennifer Manilow coming in as well. So lots happening.
Shiggity.
We'll be back with more of the Rock and Comedy Show after this.
You say roller coasters bore you to tears, while everyone is Well, we have just the ticket for you. New at Tragic Mountain, it's Armageddon, the last roller coaster you'll ever ride. Corkscrews are for sissies. Experience the Armageddon can opener, which slices your train into scrap. Get caught in the exhilarating hamster wheel from hell and go round and round in billions of continuous 370-degree loops. Avoid the tricky collapsing track, which sends you shoulder rolling into the lava pits below. Take a thrilling detour through the queue area, squashing and dismembering guests in line. The exciting climax unfolds as you approach the station, just as it is hit by 50,000 1-megaton hydrogen bombs. The Armageddon, new at Tragic Mountain. It's not just a ride, it's the end of the world.
Due to the suicidal nature of this attraction, expectant mothers or persons with an ounce of intelligence should not ride.
Zip Fizz, energy, no sudden crash and calorie, low carb, vitamin B, the healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
Hey, it's Mark Bennick from the Rock and Comedy Show, and if you're like me, then you know Zip Fizz. It's the #1 tasting energy mix, and the best part, it's completely healthy. Think of it as a healthy energy drink that is vitamin enhanced. Just add one of their great flavors, my favorite, orange cream. The energy lasts for 4 to 6 hours with no harsh aftertaste and no harsh crash. No sugar, no crash, why not?
Zip Fizz, energy, no sudden crash, 10 calorie, low carb, vitamin B, the healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
Well, tonight I'm causing a commotion. Tonight